All right. Hello, everyone. I am Okikiola, and I am your host for today. And welcome to today's edition of Project Spotlight, where we shine the light on people who are building the future of technology, the future of Web3, the future of the space in general. And today we are diving into that sweet spot between finance, innovation and blockchain. That's where the beats. That's where we're diving into today, and we'll be talking about Web3 treasury operations, how they are getting a major upgrade on Starknet. And I have my guest today, Idris Hassan. Idris Hassan is the co-founder and product lead at Fundable Finance. Uh, he likes cats. I don't like cats, so we have that out of the way already. He likes cats. I don't like cats. We have that. But overall, he's one swell guy. He has his hands in everything from agricultural technology, education technology, health technology, everything. He's what I'm aspiring to be right now. And he enjoys playing Scrabble, enjoys reading, really swell guy. And he brings all this mix creative thinking and everything, and strategic vision. And he's shipping products, and not just shipping products, he's shipping products that work and they are solving real life problems. So, hello, Idris. Let's start with you. It's
Hello,
good to see you
Okikiola.
today.
Yeah, same here. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. So, you know what? Let's dive into it. Uh, Tell us about you. Let's meet you. How did you get into the Web3 space? What brought you here to the point where you are now co-founding Fundable Finance? Tell us your story.
Well, I think there is no way I'd start my story without mentioning my co-founder,
Oh,
Abubakar Iditi. We met in our early years in the university, and we started. It was just two people looking to make a change and make some money, as we all say back then. So we met first on Land, and then we subsequently met in school, and we started freelancing, Fiverr, Upwork, what have you, and then subsequently we took a dive into dev. I was studying computer science at the time, so I've had experience with building softwares and basically WordPress websites back then, and as time goes on, he first had the first dive into Web3, and I was like, "I, maths. I think it would be very perfect if you would give this a look." So I took a course on smart contract development. I was a product designer at the time, but you know what they say about product designers who don't know about the tech they're building. They just remain mediocre. So I took a dive, learned how to deploy smart contracts and the intricacies of that. And or should I say, my first introduction to Web3 was trading crypto. I think that would be the perfect thing to say first. Yeah, then subsequently learning the tech behind it. So basically, that was how it started, and then we the general thing about us saying that Africans are always consuming, and we needed to do something different. Yes, we want to consume, but we also start to need building things that puts Africa and Nigeria on the spot in the should I say the world market. So that's why we took a dive and we said, okay, let's also try something. And then what are the problems we have? And then we went into that.
okay. All right. Thank you very much, Idris. So I would ask a question. It's would be a build up on your answer. How would you say? You said we like to consume. You basically said as Africans we are consumers, and you thought, okay, let's build something.
Yeah.
So, if what would you say was the original pain points, like when you were building Fundable Finance? What was the vision like, and how did it go, like taking shape to this point and everything? Tell me the story.
Okay, so I would say that it actually builds on the consumer mindset, and usually they need to get. So we were just opportune to be both people who wanted to consume and also wanted to solve a problem. So we've always had this issue of whenever you had to get giveaways, that was the basic, like the MVP was, okay, people wanted to get airdrops, people wanted to get giveaways on chain. And usually the process of actually having to collate the addresses and then have to individually send to each and every one who was one a giveaway, it was tedious, it was stressful. Maybe let's say, for example, this particular spotlight we are currently having, we want to reward everyone who is currently on the audience, and we want to say that, okay, we want to give it each and everyone, say, $5 or a particular token. We have to first get each and every of their addresses. That was the old system. We get each and every of their addresses. We have to confirm the chain they are on. Maybe some are EVM, some are CVM. So we have to confirm what chain are you coming from. Okay, can we send to you or not? When we get that, then we have to start the tedious. Okay, I want to share 500. There is 300 people here. How do I divide that equally and all of that? So you have to start picking each and every one. Now, Fundable solves that problem, and we said, okay, we can solve the problem. And then we say, now all you have to do is collate the addresses, let everybody fill a form. When you fill this form, let's say a CSV file, you upload it on our platform, you put in the amount you want to distribute. It divides it either equally or you put it individually. Okay, this person came first, this person came next. So I want to give them this price. This price is in accordance to how they came on the meet. And then all you have to do is just do that. This is about two steps now. That the first step is you upload their addresses. The next step is you enter the amount, and then you just click send, and everyone gets whatever they want instead of having to do those. Okay, so I have to send to Ladbaja, I have to send to Tamedu, I have to send to Isiaka and Daudu and everyone. You, instead of having to go through this tedious, and we felt, okay, we could solve this problem. Batching is there for Cairo. You can batch transactions. That was on Starknet. So we felt, okay, this is a very solid use case, and then we implemented that, and that's why we have Fundable today.
Great. So, what would you say the first version was like?
Well, I would say our UI was very crappy. I like to be thorough
Okay.
with my UI. However, one of the things I've learned in shipping so many products, especially in the Web2 space, is sometimes you don't wait for the UI or whatever you want to build to be perfect. So you just ship. So we had a very crappy UI, and then I think what we did basically was just sent. We just did, let's say, token distribution, and currently we have more features. But the first, it was the UI was very Ori to the eye side, I think so. But now I think we have something way better, definitely.
Well, you did not agree with the UI, but it worked from the beginning. You'd agree with that because think if we were to use something like Craigslist.
So I did it, but I think it's one of those things with
I told you guys, he's a smart guy.
So yeah, I think when you want to do something and you really want it to bang, that's been my problem. So I can start a design today and I'm deleting it. I'm starting afresh. I've done a week or 2 weeks on it, and then I'm deleting it and I'm starting again. And then utility was like, dude, we have to ship. And I'm like, yeah, but the design is not ready. And it was like, no, you have to just ship. And the funny fact was that a lot of people saw that and they were like, oh, this is very cool. But to me and to a few other designers were like, you definitely could do better. So we shipped like that. And our functionality too, we had a number of bugs that as time goes on, we kept on fixing and then we kept on fixing. And then I think we're quite solid now for to an extent, yeah, I believe.
Okay, great. Right. So let's look at the Starknet angle.
Yeah.
You built on Starknet first before like going to other chains.
Yeah.
Why Starknet? Why Starknet? People who are listening, why should people build on Starknet? Why did you choose to build on Starknet? And what would you say you've benefited from building on Starknet?
Okay, so I would start with the non-technical part of it and say that we've been very pro Starknet from day one. We are both based in Kaduna, and at the build and collab, we basically just we are everything Starknet. We've been preaching the gospel of Starknet because first there was the community, there was this acceptance for okay, these people are building something right, and then now to the technical parts, we had Starknet is if not the only, it's the number one when it comes to user experience as far as chains are concerned. User experience is very huge in Starknet, and where we had a pain point that was coming from people having a bottleneck. There was a problem, and then Starknet gave us the solution. There is the transaction batching. You want to send things at once. Not everyone started after Starknet, and then we also had the gas fees. Nobody wants to send things to other people when they have to spend so much more on the delivery fee, as we say in Nigeria here. I don't want to order for something that is 1,000 naira and then delivery fee is about 2,000 naira. It doesn't work anywhere. And Starknet was offering that. They were giving you a fraction of the fraction of what you're going to be sending, the gas fee, transaction bonding, abstraction, so a lot of things, a lot of this technology we tapped into directly. And then we have the technical support because obviously we're surrounded with people who were very vast in Cairo. Utility himself very vast in that. I at the beginner to intermediate level. So Starknet was just the right thing for us to do.
Mm, So, how exactly have you benefited from this? In your words, how would you say you've benefited
Okay,
from this?
okay. So one of the first things we've benefited from using Starknet is the community, which is one. Most of our transactions have come from community, and before we started to get traction from outside, and we got a grant. Yeah, we got a grant. I think 3 4 months back, we got a $10,000 grant from them. We've gotten a whole lot of support in terms of technicalities and compliance issues and all of that. And every single person who has done a transaction on our platform has benefited from it because you have the option of using places where you can be paying about half or about 10% or even 1 to 5% of whatever you're sending. And we have people making transactions on our platform where they are making transactions and you're paying about 0.01% of whatever you're sending. So it's almost non-existent. So definitely we've had a lot of benefits from Starknet. Uh, it's numerous actually.
Great. All right. So, walk me through the evolution of your product since you've started. What has it been like till now? Like in terms of
Okay.
features, user support, user network support, user adoption, and things like that. Walk me through it. How has it been like?
Okay, great. So while I'll state that we are a relatively young startup or product, we've only been in the ecosystem for about 4 5 months. Yeah, 5 months, I think. Yeah. And in that 5 months of starting, and then I think we shipped in April. Yeah, we shipped in April. And since then, we started with just as I said, the basic token distribution. We currently have a stream feature currently running. We have a fundraising in the works. We have a token vesting in the work, and we have an airdrop. The airdrop is partially working currently. So it's been a ride because we started from something as basic as okay, just be able to send your token to 1,000 people at once, and then we went further and said that okay, that experience can even be easier. We at first you couldn't just you had to probably enter the respective token or the amount you want to send to people and all of that. And currently we've done so much regarding the UX. Also, I would say in terms of our UI, that there's been a huge improvement, and we went through the Starknet Founders Bootcamp, and we took a bulk of lessons from there, and we've also put them into our product. And our support from Starknet Foundation, honorable mention to Only Dust. They've been great. They've been great. We've had numerous support from them, and I do not think anyone would currently. That is the bias of being the builder now. But I do not think anyone would use our product and say, "Oh no, these people have built a subpar products." It's something you're like, "Oh, awesome!" From the UI to the UX, from the tech behind it, and as we say, our contracts are battle tested. We've done auditing, so no one is going to come and say that, "Oh, this thing, yeah, they're just going to steal money." They're not stealing. No, no. We are reliant on Starknet's contract, and then we ourselves have done our homework, and we're just looking for towards more adoption currently. Yeah.
Oh, great, great, great. Just curious, do you support other chains apart from Starknet?
Yes, definitely. So in about a month, or about a month back, we we from a pain point we discovered another pain point. And we realized that beautiful as Starkness is, a lot of other people want to benefit from the tech we've built. And if we keep on boxing them to Starknet, we will be doing something contrary to the popular preaching of blockchain generally. It's free for all. So because of that, we built on other EVM chains. So currently we're on Base, we are currently on Aptos, we are currently on other numerous chains, and we keep on building. And we are looking to bring more chains on board. But yes, our primary residence is still Stacknet. So, yeah. So we're sticking with
Okay,
Stacknet. Yes, we are now on the other EVM chains.
all right, all right. So, Fundable Finance is basically a multi-chain platform now, which is a good one. What would you say it has been like? What are the opportunities and the challenges? What has it been like with making it
Well,
a multi-chain product?
Well, the thing about being multi-chain is the fact that number one, um, in a very sensitive market like the like blockchain generally, you have even people who preach that they are chain agnostic. Is that my network? Can can you hear me, or is that my network? I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm the one that's network's good. Okay. So I'm guessing it's my host's network then.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Mm,
Uh, sorry, sorry for the network issue. I had a slight
Okay.
network issue on my end, but that's all
All right.
sorted now. All right.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
okay, I got your last stuff. So let's put it this way: for grant programs, startups, which is basically because you said at the beginning everything started from giveaways. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we're going to say for DAOs, startups, grant programs that are looking to streamline their operations, how can
Yeah.
they get started with Fundable Finance? What's the onboarding process like? Walk
Okay.
us through it.
Yeah. So basically, um, as we said, we are more of B2B now and than B2C. So for any of those people trying to get on board with our product, it's quite basic. There's little to no KYC. So they can reach out or just go directly to the platform and just use. They can set up recurring transactions, or they could just eat up either myself or the my co-founder, or just send a text to our Twitter account. And if they wanted something more streamlined, we can walk them through a demo, or just. But basically, one of the things we proud ourselves of is that you can just go to the platform, enter, upload your employee, or should I say winners, for people who are looking to distribute tokens for people who are maybe getting giveaways, or maybe just looking for mass distribution. They can just come to the platform, upload their CSV, or put in the account and the addresses manually if they feel like, and then just send, or set up recurring transactions. And for our stream feature, I think I'd like to explain how the stream feature particularly works. So, say I'm in your employee, that's Okiki here. Let's say
Yeah.
I'm an employee. Maybe you can add me to your payroll. So, and you are looking to settle my say salary or my wage or whatever I've earned at the end of every month. However, you also want me to have freedom over my money, but I also have to report to work definitely. So you can say maybe my monthly earning is about $5,000, and I think if we distribute that over 4 weeks, that's going to put us at 1,250. So you can say you can stream the whole amount to me, and when you stream it, you put in the 5,000 in my account. I claim the fund. However, it is only going to be released to me based on the should I say yardstick, or the timeline you've approved. So you could say, okay, let him get his money weekly. So that means you come around every week and say, not that you come around to the platform, no, you just release it. So if you have a problem after a week and feel like, oh, this guy's not doing his work, you can raise the dispute and make a pause to my payment. But if I'm doing fine, you've sent me my money. After every week, I can come claim my 1,250 without having to wait till the end of the month when I get my 5,000. You understand? That saves you the stress of having to, oh, I have to sort this guy. You already sorted me. But you know I'm not getting my money until the end of the month. Like, I'm not getting the full money until the end of the month. So win-win. It saves you the stress. It saves me the stress of having to come to, oh, hey, I finished work. Please pay me my money. No, I claim my money and then I move. If I have to continue working like that. So that's how the streaming works. It's perfect for employer-employee situations. It's perfect for freelancers. You've done a task for me and I want to reward you, or I want to pay you for your task. But I also want to protect my own interest by ensuring that the duration of time we agreed has passed. So that's one of those features we have. And then we also have the feature of the donation one, which is we are rolling out as soon as possible, where, you know, I could want to raise fund. I could say, oh, the people at Starknet Africa are doing a very awesome job, and we want to be able to have people who want to donate to them. Um, just appreciate whatever they are doing. So you can come raise a campaign, you share it on on their social media. Whenever donation comes in, you get to claim your donation. stress-free, no issues. Everyone is doing what they love, and everyone is getting their funds at the time they should be getting it. Yeah.
All right, great. All right, so with the growth of your products, you said you're about 5 months. You've only been around for about 5 months, but within the 5 months, you've done quite a bit. So you've clearly built relationships. What would you say are the strategies you've used to build these relationships? For other builders who are watching now, what are the strategies you have used to build these relationships? Tell me, please.
Okay, great. So I think the first strategy is building a product that works, and then subsequently, not being afraid to reach out. Your network, even if you call people friends, if you don't tell your friends to use your stuff, they just think you're just joking around or you're just playing. If you don't tell your community what you're building, what you're working on, if you're not loud about what you've been building, they wouldn't. So we've done a lot of attending events in the ecosystem. We are everywhere for as much as possible. Our itinerary has events planned into it, so we attend as much as possible. We've been in Lagos. We've been in almost everywhere around the country, trying to ensure that we attend, we connect with other builders, we connect with other founders, we connect with end users. We tell them what we're building, we inform them, and also one of the things we've done is we've been reaching out to a lot of people internationally and everywhere to say that, okay, this is what we're building, this is what we can offer you, this is what we've done, and now we need people to use what we've built. And it's still something we are doing. It's an active work. I don't think we would say we are proud yet until maybe we hit the unicorn stage. So yeah, we are really looking forward to that, and we're hoping it happens very fast. Very fast is obviously relative, but we are looking to achieve as much as possible. So we keep on reaching out, and we are telling you yourself now, Okiki, use Fundable. Tell all the people you know, have them use Fundable. Tell them that it's an awesome. No, you wouldn't have to even tell them. Just tell them they should use it and give you feedback. And I'm certain they would come back and tell you it's an awesome platform. And we have no limits. If you want to send to a person, you're fine. If you want to send to two, you want to send to 200, 300, 400, 1,000. It's close to non-existent gas fee, to be very sincere. I make transactions. I make transactions on our platform myself. It's close to non-existent, to be very sincere. The gas fee and the process is fast. I'm telling you, it's fast. It's very fast. You just put in these things and it works. And it's one of those feedbacks we've gotten that has kept us going. We kept on going, and we believe that it's just a matter of time. We would eat it. So far we've done about 1,600 transactions, and that's just in about 3 months of actually getting on mainnet. So I will tell everyone that's building, please just go out there, network, ask questions. Most importantly, ask questions. Some things you would not understand, ask questions. Don't be afraid to look stupid or foolish. Ask questions, and you get there and go. I think it's getting darker here because it looks like
it's all right.
Yeah, but I'm still with you definitely.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. You were talking earlier about how utility. Okay, when your utility started, there was this. You thought the UI wasn't good. You thought the UI wasn't good, and you said, okay, you wanted to build Manhattan, but let's keep that aside. What would you say? Was there ever any point while building when you thought, oh no, this thing is stressful, maybe I should just drop it? And if there was, how did you overcome that?
Well, while not everyone would have a co-founder in their career or in their journey as a builder, I think one of the major things for me was the fact that yes. Let me answer your question first and say yes. There were some points where I felt overwhelmed. However, one thing I take note of before I start any project is that I intend to do it to the last end. I intend to probably get until I'm bleeding or until I'm totally dead in that particular field or in that particular endeavor before I give up. There's nothing like turning off the light. Literally never turn off the light here, so but there's nothing like turning off the lights on my end. And all of these times I've had doubts, or when doubts start to creep in, I've had a very wholesome co-founder who is always there to tell us that, see, we are not going anywhere. we've built, but there's this feeling that this particular one is it. And then there's this motivation of, see, if we don't give it our all, we are not going anywhere. We will just keep on uh, being employees, being users. We will never build. And we know, I wouldn't say I'm smart, but I know for the fact that my partner is very smart. And been one of the things that's drawn us together. And because of that, we just know that if we believe in this, we've seen other people build something less impactful. And because of their belief in their product, they've gone places. And so for each and every time I've had this doubt, um, the fact that I know that we're not turning off the lights until it ends, and we know it's not going to end on a bad note. And I think it will have been the same for my partner as well. We've been together. We've seen shit together for a long while. Sorry for the language.
All right, all right. So, what's next for Fundable Finance? Just tell us what's next. Do you have any features, any partnerships, anything you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, great. So I'll say that for people who are um, I'd say we are indies, we are indie hackers, so we would always have features. We would always have the next thing to work on, the next thing that would make the random you and me's life easy on chain. We would always have features and things that would make onboarding people on chain easier. So, but currently, what we are ardently working on is our fundraising feature. We are working hard on it, and now we're also working on something. We're trying to bring AI on board. The future is AI. So now we are saying, instead of you having to make people fill forms and then uploading those forms, why don't we make the job a little bit easier? So we're saying we're trying to build AI agents that are going to script your post. So you just give the AI instruction. Okay, this is my post. When I make this tweet, let's say a tweet. When I make this tweet, I ask people to submit their addresses. I want you to script their addresses from so time to so time, collate it, and do the job. Distribute so amount to them. This takes. You don't have to come back to check. You don't have to come back to say that, oh, okay, I don't want to select this address. It looks like a spam. I know. AI does the job for you. It validates, it checks, and then it just uploads everything for you. And then all you have to do is just assign and sign your wallet. And because security is also of great importance, we also want to give you some sort of control. Yeah, we want to make your work easy, but we also want to give you control over your own simple task. So we have those two things, very major things we are currently working on. The fundraising is going to be up as soon as possible. Our token vesting is already in the last stage. We are just testing now, and everything is going to be shipped as soon as possible.
Great, great, great. So, when I started introducing you, I spoke about how you've done everything: agricultural technology, health technology, and everything. You've been everywhere. Uh, what would you say uh, are the challenges you've encountered, and how did you overcome them? Not necessarily as regards to building fundable finance, but just in general. Tell us something.
Yeah. So one of the thing is, as I said, I try to I just don't want to, but I like to say I'm like a jack of all trade, a tech jack of all trade. So I'll tell you a funny story that we were previously in Zaria, I and utility, and
Okay.
then when we were about moving down to Kaduna, we came because of data science, because we came to learn data science. So we did a course on data science, and that was where our journey with Colab started. And then we kept on learning several things. We both had experience as network engineers from Zaria. I did Java. I coded in Java at some point. I did front end. I did graphic design, and one thing that has always kept me going, and one of the challenges I've always faced, is the fact that I'm always seeing problems. More same problems. And when you're someone who likes to solve problems, um, there is this uh, you most likely encounter more problems solving problems. People who don't solve problems don't encounter problems. You know, if you are avoiding problems, so you'd have just, okay, I have just one problem, and then you stick to that problem. And when you stick to that problem, you don't get to solve any other thing. But if you're always looking for more problems, you will always encounter problems. And one of my ways of overcoming this is to say that, does it work? Whatever solution I've gotten for you, does it work? So if it works first, then I start looking for the next thing to do. How to make it work better for you. You know, how to make it work better for you. So my experience in all of this field, we've been on the farm, we've done agrotech with Farmable, we've done edtech with when I was with Schooler. We've done Corey AI, where we solve problems for teachers in schools instead of having them sit down for hours on their weekends. They should be enjoying and writing lesson notes, and we solved the problem with that. And you create some other problems, but you keep on solving them. So for me, I would say, um, what has kept me going on is just the basic need to live. I want to live, and I want to enjoy it. I don't like being out there, everybody knowing, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. No. But I want to solve your problems. And when you've solved a few problems for people, you keep on getting referrals. You know, but I have my own problems. I don't solve ours first. So basically, that's it for me.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
for I want you to give an advice to someone who's building in Web3 now. There are lots
Okay.
of We've got quite a bit of people who are building now and everything. Uh, just give them a piece of advice, please, before we round up.
Nice. Okay. So because I'm also still building on Web3, I'll start with giving the advice to myself and everyone who cares to listen is keep trying, keep trying. Web3, some people will say it's getting old. Some people are already clamoring for the need for Web4, Web5. I'll tell you, we still have a lot of space to cover. There's still a lot of Web2 is light years ahead in terms of solutions they've solved that can also be solved or made easier with Web3. So keep trying, keep building. Don't think this is stupid. And to be very sincere and to be blunt, some things will be stupid. To be very sincere, but the fact that there's a lot of stupid people in the world also will mean you still have customers. So even if you build stupid things, you still get to. So just keep on building. Just keep on building. Make your research, study, look at what worked, look at what is broken. Keep building. Yeah, you'll get there someday.
All right,
That's it.
everyone. All right, everyone. You've heard that. Study, review, keep building. Those are the three major things I was able to pick from the advice you're giving.
Exactly.
Study, review, keep building. All right.
Yeah.
We have come to the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining us, Idris. And to every one of our listeners and viewers, it's great to have you. Thank you very much. And it will be nice to see you on the next show. Remember to follow Starknet Africa on Twitter, and we'll be putting up our next show on our Twitter page the next awesome person like Idris will be
Hopefully.
interviewing. And then I still have issues with Idris though. He has a cat. I don't like cats, but we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Idris. Thank you for coming. It was great
I'm
having
sorry,
you.
I'm not sorry, but ask them to use Fundable as well. Right?
Yeah, use Fundable. Use Fundable.
Please.
Yes, thank you very much. Use Fundable Finance.
Yes, we are going
Use
to work
Fundable
it like we
Finance.
are working for 4.
Use Fundable Finance. Use
Yeah,
Fundable Finance.
don't worry.
Guys.
Maybe I'll send you a card someday.
All right. All
right. Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Great having you. Great having you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. And we'll be signing out. Yeah. Goodbye.
All right. Take care safe. All right. Goodbye.